see about maximum throw problem. So this is basically used to identify the maximum throw of a given weighted graph, and there are some list of conditions which are to be followed while we are doing this problem. The first one is it must contain only exactly one vertex with no entering edges, and this shouldn't be any arrow for the source code. And the next one is like the vertex is called as sink or target, and the weight must always be positive, and the weight is sometimes called as capacity. So now we are going to see a problem based on this. So here we have the diagram, and now you'll be provided with a weight, and we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and now what we are going to do is we are going to make a arrow which points in the opposite direction, and we are going to make it as 0. Okay, so now we are going to solve the problem. We will get a lot of iterations. So first I have made a first iteration. So that is, if my current is A, then A moves to B and C. So then I'm going to mark a parent map which says where it comes from, and I'm going to mark the visited node, like I have visited A, B and C. Now from B, okay, we can move to E and D. Okay, so if that's the case, then I'm going to say it as E and D. So I'm going to visit the nodes E and D, and E is from B and D is also from B. Okay, so I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to cut this. Okay, now from if the B is over, okay, then we are going to C. I'm going to cut the C. Okay, now from C, where and all it can move means it can move to F and D. Already we have gone through D, so we are just going to enter F. Okay, and after F, okay, then we can go to E. Okay, after completing C, so just make this come here. Now from E we can directly move to G. So here G is a sink. Okay, and this would be the source. So if we have entered G, then this iteration gets completed. Okay, so now we have to make the augmented path. So how it goes, start from here. G is given by E, and E is given by B, and B is from A. So this comes like that. And if we mark the paths then, so A to B is 40, and B to E is 10, and E to G is 30. So the least one will be 10. So I'm going to take that. Okay, and we have to mark a total flow after calculating each path. The first one will be 10 plus. Okay, now I'm going to change all the path for this by subtracting it with 10. So if I change, this would become 30, and here it will be 10, and this would be 0, and here it will be 10, and this would be 20, and here it will be 10. Okay, so now I'm moving on to the iteration 2. Okay, so if I go to iteration 2, just look, my Q, my parent map, and my visitor node. So now again my current will be equal to A. From A it goes to B and C. So B is from A and C is also from A, and visitor nodes will be B and C. And the next, from after completing A, I'll move to B. So if I go to B, okay, we can't go anywhere because we don't have the path to E, but we can go to D. So I'm taking this D, and the visitor node will be D. And again, if I complete B, I'm going to see From C we can move to D and E. I'm sorry, F. Already I have written D, so I'm going to F. Okay. And then from F, okay. So now I have to go to D. Okay. So what happens to D is, from D I can directly go to G. So my path would be like A to B, B to D, and D to G. So my 30, 10 and 10, the least one would be 10. So now if I cancel out the 10 and all those things again, okay, so what happens, from A to B I'm going to cancel out as 10, it becomes 20, and from B to D I'm going to cancel out this 10. Okay, this becomes 0, and from D to G I'm cancelling out in the 10, it becomes 10. Okay, now the flow is 10, I'm going to add total flow with 10, and the next iteration, okay, again I'm going to draw Q, parent mark, and Mr. Node. Okay, so here my current will be equal to A. From A it goes to B and C, so it is B from A and C from A. My Mr. Node will be A, B, C, and now I'm going to get my B inside it. Okay, so B, from B we can't go anywhere, both has become 0, so I'm taking my C. Okay, so from C I can go to D. Yeah, so D is from C, and I can also go to F, so F is also from C. Okay, D and F. Now I'm taking D inside it. Okay, from D I can go to G. No, see, this has become 0. So from D also we can't go anywhere, so I'm taking F. From F, okay, I can go G. So now my path will be like from A to C to F and to G. This becomes 20, and the flow will be like from A to C it is 40, from C to F, okay, it is 20, from F to G, okay, it is again 20, the least one will be 20. Okay, so the next one, okay, I'm going to go to the next iteration. And I'll add this 20 to the total flow. Iteration 4. Q, parent, and Mr. Node. So again my current will be A, it goes to BC, B is from A and C is from A. Before doing this I have to cancel out the last 20 in all those things. Okay, if I cancel, this becomes 20 and this becomes 0, and F becomes 0. Okay, now my current will be A, it goes to B and C. So if I get B inside, B can't go anywhere. Okay, so I'm getting C inside. Okay, so C can go to D, and if I get D inside, okay, then D can go to F, E and G. Okay, So I'm taking this. Now again I'm taking E. E can go to G. So now the augmented path will be like from A it goes to C, C it goes to D, and D it goes to E, and E it goes to G. Okay, the path distance will be 20, 15, 20, and 20. The least one is 15. Okay, so this would be my flow, and now I'm going to cancel out 15 in all the areas. So this will become 5, and here it becomes C to D, right? Sorry. So here it becomes 0, and D to E. And E to G, 5 again. Okay. So now we are going to the iteration 5, Q, parent, and the last one is visitor node. So the current will be A, it goes to B and C. B is from A and C is also from A, and the visitor nodes will be A, B and C. Now from B we can't go anywhere, and again from C we can't go to E or F because everything turns to be 0. So now I can't go anywhere, so I'm going to stop this process. If I calculate my total flow, then my total flow will be, for the first iteration it's 10, second it is 10, third is 20, and the fourth one it is 15, that is 55 would be my total flow. Okay, now if I want to calculate the minimum cut, so what is the minimum cut? Okay, minimum cut, it is a cut in which there is no possible flow from source to destination. That is, if it is 0, then we would say that as minimum cut. So in this case we could have the following minimum cuts, like from B to E. I can make it here. From B to E, okay, we have a minimum cut, and from F to G, okay, this is 0. So here we have a minimum cut, and from D to G we have a minimum cut, and from C to F, okay, we have a minimum cut. C to D we have a minimum cut, and B to D also we have a minimum cut. So I'm going to list that here. Okay, B comma E, F comma G, D comma G, C comma F, C comma D, and D comma D. So that's it for maximum throw problem.